Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to do your weekly, August 21st to the 27th. What you need to know, what you need to hear for critical information. I want to welcome all my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Cross Watchers, you're welcome as well. Thank you guys for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you for the support of my channel. From the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you're not subscribed and you're here viewing the video, I still appreciate you too. But please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It really does help with the algorithms. Continue to do so. It really keeps me motivated to keep doing what I love to do here, okay? So we're going to get the energy started. Get your story read, what critical messages you need to know from the 21st to the 27th of August. I realize that there's only a couple days left into it, so let's just go ahead and say extend it out from the 21st to the end of the month, okay? And then your September monthly reads will be coming out next week, okay? So I'm going to get the energy started. I'm going to cleanse the energies within myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a universal prayer for happiness, love, prosperity, abundance for all universal beings, because we know when we're happy, we beget happy. Misery loves company, and we sure don't want any misery, okay? So let's go. Let's do this. Thank you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this isn't your story, don't try to make it fit. Don't claim it. Just chuck it in the bucket. I tell you what, my Aries Moon resonates with me more than my Virgo Sun and Libra Rising sometimes. So if it's not your natal placement charts is what you need to check, okay? Cross Watchers, you're welcome to hear the story play out. You may be in it. You may make an appearance, okay? So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Divine Spirit and Guides, what is the major critical message? The Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, it could be what the message is. Dealing with toxic situations. Let me see if I can fix this lighting here. I'm going to see if I can get this to show up a little bit more darker. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so we have the Devil card. The Devil card is specific to a Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. If you're not, then it's about toxic associations, that you may have a toxic way of thinking, toxic way of doing things, maybe a toxic repetitive pattern that you need to break. Doesn't always have to necessarily mean a toxic person, a sexual addiction, drugs and alcohol. It could just be a negative way of being, okay? And maybe that's something that you need to focus on. Let's see if we can get any more critical messages, okay? What other critical major arcana, major messages of information is going to be needed to hear from the 21st to the end of the month of August for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What other critical message? There we go. That one flew out, didn't it? The Star, having hope and faith and belief. So I believe that you may be dealing with a toxic situation unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. You may be dealing with maybe toxic way of doing things, toxic way of thinking. We have the Star card. The Star card is specific to an Aquarius. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, and if you're not dealing with a Capricorn or Aquarius, it's what the Star card means, is having hope and faith and belief. So maybe you're having a little hard time getting out of the negative thoughts and having belief and faith that the universe can provide you manifestation powers. Maybe that's something that needs to be addressed for the week through the 21st to the 27th, or the end of the month, I'm sorry, for what you may be going through. Okay, so let's see what the Celtic Cross says. We're going to use the Manga Tarot, the Mystical Manga Tarot, and I'm hearing 4 shuffles. So I'm going to do 4 shuffles for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to see what this toxic situation that's going to be playing out today, the 21st, through the end of the month of August, what you need to hear for your higher good if the cards want to shuffle. Let me shuffle it backwards. That usually works for me. Mercury retrograde is going into effect on the 23rd. Let's just go ahead and start now, okay? But we'll shuffle the cards backwards, okay? So here we go. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more shuffle, okay? All right, there we go. All right, so Divine Spirit and Guides, what's the main issue, the main message that Sagittarius needs to know for the week today, the 21st, all the way to the end of August? What is the messages that they need to know energy-wise that is for their best interest and their higher good? Okay, so you may be dealing with getting divine clarity now. So the Ace of Swords is about a divine gift being gifted to you of clarity, knowledge, understanding of what is going on. You may be questioning something from the 21st, which is today, through the end of the August 31st date. You may be questioning things on why and the why fors, how maybe knowledge is being imparted on how to break yourself from a toxic cycle. Justice, you're wanting justice and equality and the scales to be balanced. So if things are out of balance for you right now, maybe you're going and dealing through some things that are relationship or career wise, and maybe you're just wanting some knowledge and intuition to be given to you, divinely gifted to you, to impart the whys and the wherefores and hows to break free from a toxic situation. That is your main message, Sagittarius, from the today's date, the 21st, up until the end of August, the 31st. Breaking out of a toxic situation and cycle, and having hope and faith and belief that the universe will provide you the information or the blueprint on how to do something, and getting some understanding and clarity on why you're going through this, okay? Whatever this is for you. It could be career, spiritual evolution. It could be even, relationship, okay? Your obstacle to getting balanced, as well as having justice served, having a divorce or some kind of legal settlement come to closure, and justice being in your favor. Those are some of the scenarios that you could be going through. Your obstacle to that is having to walk away. You're having to release something, and your obstacle is you're not releasing something. The Eight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something that doesn't serve you, okay? So if you look at this picture here, this person is trying to walk away. Your obstacle is that you're not walking away and you're not releasing the toxic situation, all right? Because you're afraid of moving on. This is the Four of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, about putting yourself out there, but not, kind of holding yourself back, restricting yourself for fear of loss or rejection, or, just the fear of something new, okay? So your issue is that you want clarity. You are being given clarity through the 21st through the 31st. Justice is in your favor, balancing your situation out. The obstacle to balancing yourself out is that you may have to walk away from something that's toxic, and you won't want to for fear, being in a fear-based place of maybe fearing the new, fearing what the work is entailing, fearing leaving behind something that you really care for. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that everybody has a fear-based place, okay? We all humans have a fear-based place that sometimes we go to. It's different for each and every person, but your message from the 21st Sagittarius all the way to the end of the month, the 31st, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, is you may be going through a relationship, career, or spiritual evolution where it's asking you to step aside, move on, elevate, ascend, leave it behind you. It's going to put effort in you getting rid of this energy of the Four of Pentacles of holding back. You're holding yourself back. You're not letting yourself release whatever toxic cycle that you're stuck in, and therefore you can get that move on, and you can have hope and faith and belief for something better, okay? What is the recent past that my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses have gone through? What is the recent past from something from the 20th on to last month? What is it that my Sagittarius have been going through? A lot of cards here, but basically emotional fulfillment. You have been experiencing an emotional fulfillment. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, that has been divinely gifted to you. The opportunity, the option, if you take it, if you should choose it, okay? I know that light. So the Ace of Cups is something that you've recently come into an offer for. The divine has given you a blessing of something new for emotional fulfillment. After being overwhelmed in a situation, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, all right, you've got a new opportunity in the recent past, last week or last month, a couple, recent past, which is 6 weeks to 6 months in the past from the date that we're doing this reading. Something that you were overwhelmed about is allowing you to drop that overwhelming issue. Magician is giving you the power and the tools you need to manifest what it is you desire in the recent past. It's a soulmate karmic tie that you are working on, that the divine is giving you. But it brings you anxiety because of this past that you can't let go of. This past that you fear because Maybe you haven't left behind all the drama and the PTSD, and so you're afraid to accept this divine blessing that's coming in your recent past. So it looks like to me, Sagittarius, so far, to wrap it up, you're being divinely gifted with some true knowledge and clarity on how to break free from a toxic cycle, toxic association, toxic way of being, thinking cycle, okay? Which is going to allow a level playing field, justice in your favor. And if you're going through a legal matter, justice is going to be decided for you. You're going to be getting communicated by the universe on that, okay? The obstacle to you moving on and breaking this toxic cycle, okay, of whatever this is that you have to leave it behind you. You have to walk away. That entails putting yourself out there, walking on, leaving the nest, okay? That's how you break the toxic cycle. But your obstacle is that you fear that. You fear moving on, okay? Maybe you haven't had to move on in a while. But your recent past speaks to that Ace of Cups. After being overwhelmed with a very heavy situation, a new emotional fulfillment is being divinely offered to you from the universe. It's the Ace of Cups, okay? And you have everything in your arsenal and toolkit to make and manifest this the way that you want to, with the Star card, with hope and faith and belief, okay? It is a soulmate karmic tie. It's a soulmate karmic union. Could be dealing with a Gemini, okay? But you fear it. It brings you anxiety. So this happiness that's divinely being blessed to you in the recent past, Sagittarius, scares you to death. Because somehow in the past you must have been hurt, you were overwhelmed, hurt, you were in a toxic relationship or situation, and this could be a career, relationship, spiritual evolution, and you haven't quite 100% dealt with it, and maybe you have dealt with it, but maybe you just haven't moved on from it with the Eight of Cups. That's your obstacle. What does the near future hold for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? There we go. One card after the whole deck. Knight of Wands. You will be getting an offer of action, passion, and energy and adventure, okay? Should you choose to take it? Because remember, offers can come in all day long, but are you going to pick up the gauntlet and go with it? So when this Knight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy comes in, are you going to accept it and take up the flag and go with it? Or are you going to be stuck in this toxic cycle of, I don't deserve it, fear it, being in fear of it, and not trusting the universe is bringing you something that you deserve, okay? What is the distant past message that you had to learn a long time ago, a karmic lesson that's supposed to help you with your present and future decisions? Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a person that doesn't need anybody. They can stand alone. They don't need anybody to prop them up. They have done solo. They've been independent before. They are strong enough in their own power and their own confidence to represent themselves to the best abilities. They don't need somebody to compliment them. If they want someone to be a part of their life, it's because they want that person to compliment them. They want them not as a need to basis, but as a complementary, you know, as a addition to, okay? And not because it's needed or, you know, clingy or anything like that, okay? So your past energies, karmic lesson that you learned that's going to help you with your present and future decisions, Sagittarius, is remaining confident in your power, having confidence in your strength, that you don't need anybody, you can stand alone. It's okay to accept something new in your life. You don't have to be alone, but you can do it if you have to, is what that message is, okay? And that's what you need to remember going into present energies, your hopes and fears, and your outcome and your future, okay? So what is the future, 6 weeks to 6 months from the 21st of August today? 6 weeks to 6 months, what is the outcome for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is it that they need to know for their higher good, divine spirit, and guides? What is the message that they need to know? All right. So your future 6 weeks to 6 months shows that you will be trusting your gut instinct in the matter, the High Priestess, okay? You will be trusting your instinct on the matter. You will be getting messages and communication by text. You may even be relocating, okay? So this a Knight of Wands might be an offer that you pick up the gauntlet on and decide that you're going to take action with the Magician down here because you have the assets, and you may be relocating, changing your environment. You will be getting messages, communication, text, email, someone coming on your doorstep, And it's going to lead to you feeling, it could be this person, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio showing up on the doorstep in 6 weeks to 6 months. Or if it's not a person, bringing you emotional fulfillment and being open to giving and receiving love and being nurturing with you, then it's you taking on these energies and being in a good place, emotionally stable, no more in a fear-based place, no longer being trapped by being able to release something that you need to release in order to move on, any kind of toxic ideation, ways of thinking and cycles, okay? So that's where you're going to be in the 6 weeks to 6 months if you decide to take up this offer and work on your obstacle. What is your present energies right now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? You are focused on the past. You have the Six of Cups, okay? The Six of Cups is you're thinking about fond memories of a person that brings you joy, a way of being, maybe a person coming back from the past, messages of emotional fulfillment being given to you through this person or through the fond memories. So I think that you're trying to get out of this negative, toxic thinking pattern by reflecting on the good times is what I'm feeling. To bring back that emotional fulfillment, the messages of emotional fulfillment, you're reflecting on good times from a person from the past, okay, that made you feel that way. And the outside energies as lending you assistance in feeling that way, I have here is the Eight of Pentacles, okay? It could be somebody that you worked with or that somebody that instilled into in you the work ethics that you have, but you're deciding to try to break free from the toxic cycle of thinking by reflecting on someone that brought you joy and someone that brought you messages of emotional fulfillment. And what's helping is the energies of focusing. The Eight of Pentacles is not only dedicating yourself to hard work and mastering your skill, but it's also by putting in the work on taking and making the effort, putting a lot of effort and work into something, which the energies of the outside energies is helping you by bringing back the past memories, by bringing you messages of emotional fulfillment, to bring you back to a time so you can break free of this toxic way of thinking, remembering a time when you were very confident, you didn't need anybody to prop you up, you were fine being solo and making independent decisions, and if you chose to have someone in your life or a career opportunity, if this is a career for you, then it's because you let it be. But there's something that you need to walk away from, career or relationship or spiritual evolution, whatever this message means to you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's going to that's going to set you free. It's going to break you from this toxic association, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn or Aquarius, okay? What is your hopes and fears, Sagittarius? What is your hopes and fears? Your hopes and fears, I have the King of Coins. You're hoping for either a person to bring you stability, prosperity, abundance, okay, of a long-term, permanent nature, somebody that has the Midas touch, okay? Or you're hoping that you become this person with these energies, stable, abundant, not in a toxic association, thinking clearly, having faith in the universe again, having hope and faith restored to you. What is your outcome, Sagittarius? Your outcome is the Queen of Swords, okay? So your outcome is that in the end, you're going to be using facts, logic, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Let's see if I can get this to the light. There we go. You're going to be using the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, or this person here, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person, is going to be assisting you in overcoming obstacles by helping you cut out toxic ways of doing, being, thinking, and using logic and facts to break you from a toxic way of being, okay? I have a feeling this is a person, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these things. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands, because a lot of these cards that have doubles, we don't really need to clarify those. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. What is the Knight of Wands? Oh, yeah. So you either have a person bringing you, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy is bringing you stability, abundance, okay? This person is very grounded, and maybe they're going to come in and assist you with this offer of the Knight of Wands, or maybe with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of, if you take up this offer, take up this offer, it will lead to you becoming stable, abundant, with a long-term prosperity and grounded, okay? This offer of taking action could lead you to a place of stability. Let's go ahead and hit this Queen of Swords up here. The Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Swords, yeah. So this person, I do believe that this person is going to be assisting you The Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is somebody you've been watching or somebody that's been watching you. Somebody is keeping a lookout on you. You're not on your own. This person wants you to do the work and wants you to overcome whatever toxicity or whatever you are going through in a job, spiritual evolution, or in a relationship. This person wants to see you do the work, but they're there for you. I believe it may be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that may be assisting you in the end. But this person has been watching you, or you've been watching this person. And this person's going to be helpful to you in your outcome, right? In helping you make that. Let's go ahead and hit this outside energy of 8 of Pentacles. What does that mean for my Sagittarius? Okay, there it goes. All right. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is clarifying the 8 of Pentacles. So not only is the outside energies giving you the energies of putting in the work and dedication to break yourself free from a toxic situation by letting you focus on times that you had in the past with the fond memories as well as the emotional fulfillment, okay? Reminding you of that you can have this. You can have the 10 of Pentacles. You can have that long-term stability and groundedness. You don't have to be in a toxic association, but it's going to take a little bit of work, okay? It's just going to take a little bit of work, that 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work, okay? That's what clarifies that, okay? So that's the messages I have for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to go ahead and pick a affirmation card for you for the 21st all the way up until the 31st, okay? Because this, is only a couple extra days for Sagittarius. I have blessed. So you may be going through a moment where you are like, you know what, not believing and having faith in the universe, with the Aquarius star card being in a major critical message in this 21st through the 31st of August for you. You may be having a hard time believing the universe has blessings for you, but you are blessed. There are things that you can count in your life. Yes, you may be going through a toxic way of thinking, patterns, doing things, but you're working and you are aware of it, and you are going to be breaking free from it. I can see it from the reading. And you are blessed. You have people around you, like this Queen of Swords person that has been watching you and keep an eye on you, or you're being keeping an eye on them. You have someone from the past that brings you emotional fulfillment, okay? So you're not alone, and even if you were alone, your distant past message says, you're confident. You can handle this. You are blessed. And there's many blessings that want to be blessed upon you if you just have hope and faith with the star card. If you just have hope and faith that the universe will provide something for you if you believe in it, okay? Unless you're dealing with a Capricorn or Aquarius, that's your main message. All right? So if it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, chuck it in the bucket. This could be for your career, relationship, or spiritual evolution. However that resonated with you. Stay safe, be well, until we read again. Take care.